Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to IELTS with Shaybani Group 38, class number 20. Today is the last class in this course, and we are going to make another revision. Of course, I have two revisions today. So this is revision number one. Then after that, I'm going to finish the whole thing with a final revision about the opinion essay and argument essay. If you look at page 189, we have here, we say how to give your view, how to show your view in the introduction and conclusion of the argument essay, opinion essay, and problem solution essay. So here we have, if you look at the points, points number 1 to number 6. So this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we have three, we say, types of essays. Of course, we have taken them. The balanced argument essay, opinion essay, problem solution essay. How to state, how to give, or how to write the introduction in the balanced argument essay. In the balanced argument essay, you introduce the topic and you say number 2. So number A is number 2 here. We say, no, where is it? Sorry, it's number 3. I said number 2. It's number 3. States, number 3, A. States that the essay will look at both sides of the issue. So in the balanced argument, well, in this essay, the issue of, we say, teenage stress now and in the past will be discussed. So both views, balanced argument essay. In the conclusion, summarizes the main points and concludes with the writer's opinion. So number D is number 4. The writer's opinion. What is your opinion? What is your opinion? Are you with the stress or life stresses of teenagers now, or you are with the life stresses of teenagers in the past, or you are with both? You think both, we say, teenagers or both have, we say, life stresses. So remember, in the introduction, no position here, no position. No position. Why? Because you are going to talk about both views. So no position in the balanced argument essay. Your position is in the conclusion, the final position, as we said, number 4, in the conclusion. So you say, you summarize main points and concludes with the writer's opinion. Now, opinion essay, no, it is different.
Yes, number 5. B is
Yes.
number 5.
Yes, so introduces the topic and states the, we say, states the writer's opinion. Number 5, here, it is states the writer's opinion. So this is number B here. Why? Because it's an opinion essay. You have to show me your opinion. Finally, in the summary, summarizes the main points and concludes with what?
Number 2.
Number 2, very good. Yes, Yusra. Restatement of the writer's opinion. That means you are saying, telling your position again. So number E is number 2. Okay, problem solution essay is different. So introduces the topic and
number 1.
Number 1 describes the problem, we said, fully, plus implications, its implications. Okay, we said that. May state the writer's view on possible solutions. State that the essay will look at solutions. So you have to say in the introduction, this problem, the problem of global warming will be discussed and some solutions will be presented. The problem of obesity will be discussed and some solutions will be discussed. So you have to say the problem of something will be discussed and the solutions will be presented. In the conclusion, you summarize um, the main ideas or the main solutions and concludes with number, of course, 6. Yes, the last one. The writer's opinion of the most suitable solution. So this is how we do it. Of course, why we are saying this now? Because it is very important to show, we say, the focus of the essay, guys. This is called here, we said here, we said the focus of the essay. The focus, we say, the focus of the essay. It is very important to see this is a balanced argument. This is an opinion essay. This is a problem solution essay. From the beginning, if you want to get more than band 6, 7 and more, you have to show the focus of the essay. Now, as yesterday I said, we are going to take another example about media. And today we have this question. If you look at page 190, you can see here two famous figures. We have David Beckham, the famous footballer, and Angelina Jolie, the famous actress. Now, the question is about media. The question is about media. Media, and we say, and famous people. Do you think media should focus in the same way? Do you think media should focus in the same way on celebrities, on famous people, and ordinary people? Do you think? We say, if I say, do you think?
Yes, it's an opinion.
Yes, very good. Do you think media should focus on, we say, famous people, famous and ordinary people in the same way? Do you think media like newspapers, magazines, internet, TV, radio, all sorts of media, do you think they should focus in the same way on, we say, celebrities like actresses, actors, actresses, sports people, politicians, and ordinary people? What is your answer? Here we have a model answer. I have a model answer here today. Opinion essay, as Yusra said. And it is about how the writer here gives his opinion about the issue of focus, or we say media, and people. Of course, people, we have famous people and ordinary people. I want you to read now, and I'm going to read the answer, and I'm going to make a revision again here on the introduction, body 1, body 2, and conclusion. How the process of writing of the introduction. What is the process of body 1? What is the process of body 2 conclusion? With two extra things today, the vocabulary and grammar. So we are going to focus a little bit more on vocabulary and grammar. And by the way, this is a very important model answer because it's amazing. The vocabulary of media. So you are going to have an insight about the vocabulary. I want you now to read the introduction, only the introduction, guys. Read the introduction and tell me what happened in the introduction. Just read it and tell me what is your opinion of the introduction. Okay? Can you see the topic?
Yes, he
where is
introduced the topic clearly and give his opinion.
Okay, so this is the topic. Some people
Yes,
stronger regulations are required to censor the media from publishing stories of the private lives of famous people. This raises the question of whether privacy rules should be different for celebrities compared with members of the public. So here we say topic.
And his opinion from my own view.
Topic and task. So what is the topic? The topic is media and censorship. Censorship اللي هي الرقابة. Censorship on famous and ordinary people. The task. So do you think that we should have some rules to protect the life, the privacy, الخصوصية of ordinary people from we say famous people, or should be the same? Then we have his, we said, initial position. My own view that there needs to be a distinction made between the degree of protection offered to ordinary people compared with those who have made a decision to live in the public eye. لاحظوا عبارة in the public eye is very nice. This is a collocation اللي هي هنا collocation اللي هو to live in the public eye. To live in the public eye, that means to be famous. إذن هنا عندنا writer's initial position. So this is, we say, writer's initial position. Now we go to body 1. Body 1. I want you to read it and you tell me what you can see in body 1. Okay? What can you see the 3 stages, the idea, development, supporting examples, and position? Can you see it? Let's go. Of course, to live in the public eye, you have to keep it in mind. This is a very good vocabulary. Okay. People who are not famous, but who find themselves at the center of a major news story may find the invasion of privacy. Invasion. So here we have invasion of privacy. Extremely upsetting. Furthermore, they may lack awareness of the impact of such publicity may bring, which might result in alienation from the communities in which they live. Some people would argue that the media have a right to publish any stories that are in the public interest, but I feel strongly that censorship should be enforced if the individuals concerned do not agree to release the story.
Main idea one with his position also.
So,
And
okay,
the study
people,
one.
what is the main idea, Yusra?
Main idea about public. 1 minute.
Okay, famous, but who?
An
Okay,
ordinary people,
yes.
how to focus the media on an ordinary people, its an implications and his view about that.
Okay, so he talks actually about, we said that when ordinary people find themselves in the center of a major news story, so suddenly media focus on you. You are driving your car, you are going to work, something happens, anything happens, and suddenly, Yusra, you become very famous. Okay, a YouTuber maybe, or someone takes a photo for you or a video, then writes something about you, then suddenly you become a trend. You become suddenly famous. Millions of people see you. Okay, so this may find the invasion, he said. Invasion معناها اجتياح، يعني اجتياح بالقوة. Okay, invasion of privacy، اجتياح واقتحام للخصوصية. Extremely upsetting, so they find the invasion. Okay, also, furthermore, they may lack awareness. Ordinary people, they don't know how to deal with the media issues. يعني lack awareness يعني يفتقدون الوعي اللي يجب، يعني كيف يتعامل مع الميديا بهذا الشكل of the impact the impact such publicity may bring, which might result in alienation. لاحظوا هذه very amazing now. Alienation from the word aliens اللي هو الغرباء. Alienation أي شعور التغريب، شعور الغربة، شعور الانفصال عن المجتمع، كأنه الإنسان عايش في مجتمع لكن يصبح غريب عنه. Why? Why? Because he became famous. So people are not going to deal with him in the ordinary way, in the normal way. He feels this is not my society. Okay, now what is the last sentence? Some people here. What's the technique he used? Some people would argue that the media have a right to publish any stories that are in the public interest. So this is what? This is?
Refuting.
Okay, so we say this is the opposite view. Very good. The opposing view. Then, but I feel strongly. I feel strongly here. The writer refutes the opposing argument. So he refutes the opposing view. This is what is happening. Some people would argue that the media have a right to publish any stories that are in the public interest. However, I feel strongly that censorship الرقابة should be enforced if the individuals concerned do not agree to release the story. Now we have the main idea. Ordinary people might find themselves, we say, under the invasion of their privacy, and this would make them like aliens in their communities, which is unfair. Yes, media have the right to publish any story, any important story. However, I feel that censorship or control or these media, we say sources, should be controlled to protect ordinary people. Okay, if he said if they don't, if the individuals concerned do not agree to release the story، يعني هم ضد فكرة انه تنشر القصة او تصبح جزء من الميديا. Now, so this is his position, very strong position to protect what? To protect ordinary people. Now we go to body 2. Okay, guys, look at body 2, please. This is body 2. Now, here I want you to read it alone. And there are two main ideas in here. So not one main idea, actually, two main ideas and his position. Can you see them? When you see them, tell me. Go ahead. Read them and tell me this is main idea 1, this is main idea 2, and this is his position. Go ahead. And tell me when you finish.
The first main idea from the celebrities should be prepared for the intention.
Okay. Celebrities should be prepared.
Prepared for the attention of the media, all aspects of their lives.
Good. So here we have prepared for the attention of the media and all aspects of their lives. So this is the main idea. Then the development, indeed,
Indeed, many celebrities encourage the
yes, the
media to
media,
talk, yeah, about them as this relays their profile. In such case, I do not believe that.
yes. Okay, so here we have, so in media, some celebrities or many encourage the media to talk about them as this raises their profile. Actually, some celebrities, they make the problems. They do make the problems just to be a trend, to have a trend. Why? Because that makes them more famous. Now, main idea 1, celebrities should be ready. Then, in such cases, I do not believe that they should be able to use censorship regulations to protect themselves from negative publicity. So this is the writer's position. This is his position. This is main idea 1. Where is main idea 2?
Is the I would argue that as for a politic A political.
It is. Furthermore, so when I say furthermore, it means moreover, another idea. Okay, so he's adding.
Because when I saw, I would argue, I thought that it's uh, the position.
Position. No,
Yeah.
no, no. It is furthermore, I would argue that as far as politicians and people in positions of power are concerned, it is probably a positive force to allow the media to monitor their behavior. Okay, so another idea, it is about people in power. So media is good because media can monitor. Okay, الرقابة أو الرقابة اللي ممكن أن تفرضها الصحافة على السليبرتيز. Okay, so it is probably a positive force to allow the media to monitor their behavior. تراقب تصرفاتهم، تراقب حركاتهم، تراقب تجاوزاتهم إذا كان في تجاوزات على القانون. So this is a positive issue. Then finally, the position. Whilst I would agree that having unwanted publicity must be an unpleasant experience, I firmly believe that it has to be an accepted risk of being famous. Again, here the writer is using refuting here. The writer here is also refutes the opposing view. Yes, whilst I would agree that having unwanted publicity must be an unpleasant experience. صحيح، وأتفق مع الرأي أنه الدعاية الغير مرغوبة راح تكون حاجة سيئة. But here I firmly believe that it has to be an accepted risk of being famous. أنا أصر على أنها هي يجب أن تكون كمخاطرة مقبولة لمن ارتأى أن يكون مشهور. So if you want to be famous, one of the risky issues about being famous is bad publicity. Anything might go wrong. You can, if you do anything big or small, if the focus is on you. Okay. Of course, here we have this opinion essay. So from the beginning, we have very strong position, body one, very strong position, body two, very strong position. Now, everybody go to the conclusion. Now, let's check the conclusion here. The conclusion, summary. In the summary, can you see the main ideas clearly? Can you see the writer's opinion clearly? To sum up, the issue of media censorship laws and how far these should be applied to famous people remains unresolved. My own opinion is that these laws should be strongly enforced to protect ordinary people. Should be strongly enforced to protect ordinary people. This is what here, this is in body one. He said that ordinary people should be protected, but more sparingly أي بمرونة أكثر، بعدم شدة أكثر، بمرونة sparingly applied for celebrities who must accept that media scrutiny is part of their career they have chosen. Media scrutiny أي التشهير الإعلامي. Media scrutiny. Okay, تشهير الفضح الإعلامي. This is in body two. هذا ما قاله. Some celebrities, he said, they should be prepared. This is part of their lives. Being famous, you have to accept everything. إذا لاحظوا هنا الكلمات اللي هي alienation, we say invasion, privacy, very upsetting, scrutiny. Okay, so all these words are extremely powerful and important for the issue of, we say, media. Now we have, yesterday we took art, we talked about art, we talked about genetically modified foods. Now we are talking about media and how should media deal with ordinary people and famous people. Now, any questions? This is band 9, of course, and very highly organized, very nice vocabulary, very nice grammar. Guys, I want you to follow the same, let's say, techniques used in this one. Of course, all of them. I have another question about media again, but this time it is TV and violence. Question 10. Many people believe that increasing levels of violence on television and in films is having a direct result on levels of violence in society. Others claim that violence in society is the result of more fundamental social problems, fundamental such as unemployment. How much do you think society is affected by violence in the media? So many people believe that increasing levels of violence on TV and in films is having a direct result on the levels of violence in society. Others claim that violence in society is the result of more fundamental social problems such as unemployment. So the task here, the task is about, we say, violence in society. And there are two reasons. We say films, okay, so levels of on TV, we say TV and films. And the other issue is about
social problems.
Social problems. Now, so the task here, it's an argument. Violence in society. Some people believe it's the TV. The violence in TV is making the society violent. Okay, others no, they say no. The social problems, maybe poverty, الفقر, unemployment, okay, عدم أو البطالة, insecure societies, المجتمعات اللي فيها قلاقل وفيها مشاكل وفيها كذا. إذا هنا this is how much do you think society is affected by violence in the media? وهنا يركز على مسألة violence in society and media. So you have to answer both issues and how much the society is affected by violence in media. 50%, 70%, significantly, partially. You have to say it. You have to say it. This is not an easy question. It is argument. It is argument, but he is asking you to focus about an issue more than the other. Okay, so this is how much the society is affected by the violence in the media. but you have to mention other issues like unemployment, like poverty, like family relations. ممكن sometimes some individuals, they have bad family relations. Maybe their father and mother are divorced, a single mom, for example. Yes, okay, single moms maybe. So in this way, they have issues. Okay, I have a model answer. Today is the day of model answers. And I want just to cover all the, let's say, important topics related to the issues you might face in the exam. So here we have almost 300 words, 299 words, and we have 5 paragraphs actually. Okay, and I want you, we are going to deal with the introduction again. So I'll do the introduction with you. And or let's make it introduction and body one. Okay, everybody look at the introduction and body one. There are different views on the causes of violence in the world today. Some argue that it is connected to people's exposure to violent scenes on TV and in films, whilst others point to wider problems in society such as unemployment, poor housing, and education as the root of antisocial behavior. It is my belief that violence in the media plays significant role in encouraging violent behavior. My question to you guys, why he is giving his position on the argument essay? It is my belief that, let me just write it better. It is my belief that the violence in the media plays a significant role in encouraging violence. But he said some people here. He gave us some people. He said some people argue, whilst others point to. Why? Why he's giving?
Actually, I wanted to ask the same question to you.
Okay, now, okay, so I want one of you. I have already said that, guys. It is mentioned, but you have to be, let's say, more careful. It is my belief that violence in the media plays a significant role, encouraging violent behavior. يلا من الفالح والفالحة أو الشاطر والشطورة اللي حيجاوب. Come on, it's in front of you. والله مكتوب أمامكم. Okay, because it is my belief لأنه يسأل هنا، لأنه في السؤال هنا يقول how much، خلينا نشيل هذه، how much نعطيها اللون اللي هو الأخضر. It is my، لأنه في السؤال يقول how much do you think society is affected by violence in the media? Who he's asking? Okay, he is asking. هو يسألك how much. فهنا لازم تقدم إجابة. It is my belief that violence in the media plays a significant, plays a partial, plays a small part, small role, big role, significant role.
Antisocial behavior.
Yeah, in encouraging violent behavior. لأنه بعد ما قدم التو views سألكم سؤال هنا يا شباب، انتبهوا. How much do you think society is affected by violent incidents? How much do you think? I don't think it affects much. No, it affects significantly. It has a big effect. How much? Just say it. وهو, it is my belief that violence in the media. لكن هيبدأ يتكلم عن العنصرين. Okay guys, is it clear? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, maybe step by step, maybe you will, when we explain them, this will make things easier for you. A first point is that the levels of violence in the media increase. So does young people's exposure to it. A first point is that as levels of violence in the media increase, so does young people's exposure to it. So the level of violence increase. Okay, levels, of course, we don't have one level, levels. When they increase, the exposure, التعرض الشباب اللي هم يتعرضون لهذا النوع من الإثارة أو هذا النوع من التأثير الأفلام. Even films aimed at children often contain violence, and despite the difficulty of proving whether this directly affects society, it is hard not to be concerned. After all, children learn through modeling adult behavior. So if the models they choose are violent, then it is highly likely that they may be violent themselves. So what happens here? He says children see even films aimed at children, even cartoons. If you notice Tom and Jerry always hit each other. Okay, so they always Tom runs after Jerry. Jerry runs away from Tom, but always Tom hits Jerry, hitting. Okay, and Jerry does the same thing. So part of the whole thing is hitting the dog, the bulldog, and all the characters. It's always by hitting, destroying even the house. So this is part of violence. So this is number one. And he said the children, he said, and here a very nice point, he said children learn by modeling adult behavior. What does meaning of modeling? معناها بالتقليد modeling ياخذه كموديل ياخذه كشيء يعني مثل اعلى modeling adult behavior. فطبعا they like to be like, for example, like this. So يتعلم انه ياخذه كموديل لحل مشاكله. Now, furthermore, number two, furthermore, the way violence is portrayed in the media is often stylized, resulting in violence being seen and attractive. So, violence, the way, طريقة عرض العنف portrayed in the media is often stylized. يعني طريقة عرضها يكون على شكل style. Okay, and being attractive. So if you see Jackie Chan movies, for example, they look funny, but it is not funny. Jackie Chan is hitting everyone. Okay, he gives them, we say, big beat. Okay, so he's really hitting. Everyone is hitting everyone in these movies. So it is attractive. And even killing becomes attractive. Movies like Bad Boys, for example, the two policemen are killing all the villains or the bad people, or the bad people killing the good people. So this becomes attractive. فهنا يبدأ. Yes. إذا why this is a bad point? هنا راح يبدأ يوضح. He says people who are easily impressed may then behave violently themselves. والناس اللي تتأثر بسرعة ممكن يحاول ان يصبح عنيف، يعني يصبح انه يقول لك okay, like Jackie Chan, like Bruce Lee. I don't know if you know Bruce Lee or not, but in the past, when we were young, if you want to be strong, you have to be like Bruce Lee. So after finishing the movie of Bruce Lee, the kids start killing each other in the street because I am like Bruce Lee, hitting everyone. So everyone knows Kung Fu, everyone knows karate, and this is rather ridiculous. Okay, although انتبهوا إلى النقطة هنا, although research has shown that aggressive behavior is actually often the result of having aggressive parents, I still believe that the unrealistic way violence is shown in the media must have a negative result on society. What does he do? What does he do? He says here, we say, the writer presents his view by refuting the opposite view or opposing view. Here we have, I still believe, yes, maybe some people think aggressive children have aggressive aggressive parents. They have aggressive children because of their parents are aggressive, or they behave in a bad way. The children also do the same. However, I still believe that the unrealistic way violence is shown in the media must have a negative result on society. Okay, now finally, the media has become increasingly globalized. So he mentioned here, guys, if you remember, he mentioned we say aggressive parents. One little thing, one little view about the opposite view, that violence can be a result, or maybe a result of something, other issues, other problems in society. This is the only point, he says. Finally, media has become increasingly globalized. So here we have globalization, al-awlama, which means that violence in programs or films can be viewed all over the world. Okay, so here he means that these movies, not anymore, they are within one country. All the world can see them. I would argue that the increasing quantity and level of violence seen around the world must be a negative force in society. Again, he is giving his, we say, his view again with like not refuting, but this is his position. Now, what is the conclusion? In conclusion, although it is difficult to prove beyond a doubt the effect of violence in media on society, I believe that the result on the young, the unrealistic way, it is shown. So this is, we say here, in unrealistic way here, and the global nature of media communications all have a significant and negative impact on society. So here he gave it. So here he says that unrealistic way and the globalized. So this is how he finishes his opinion. Okay, now maybe this is a little bit more difficult. That this is, guys, the most difficult task 2 question. No more difficulty. This is the top difficult because it asks about 2 views, then asks you to focus on one side more than the other. That's the most difficult. No more difficulties. Now, any questions? Any questions? Okay. Now, we have more other, we say, model answers. I want to have a look with you on Osama's model answer. We asked about the unpaid, I gave you a homework about the unpaid community service. Okay, this is the question. Some people believe that unpaid community service should be a compulsory part of high school programs, for example, working for a charity, improving the neighborhood, or teaching sports to younger children. To what extent you agree or disagree? Opinion essay, you can make it an argument, give reasons for your answer, and include any relevant examples from your own knowledge or experience. I have Osama's answer now, so we can have a look at it now. Some, he says 259 words. Some individuals argue, let me just make 2 paragraphs to have, okay. Some individuals argue that unpaid community service should be a mandatory part of the high school curriculum. I totally agree with this argument as it offers unparalleled opportunities for a holistic student development and fosters civic responsibility in ways that conventional academic curricula often cannot. There is no need to explain here. It's just I totally agree with this argument as it offers unparalleled opportunities for holistic students' development. Okay, that's it. So I would prefer if I were you. Why? Because we need the explanation in body 1, body 2. So that's holistic for student development. Full stop here. And that's it. This would be more than enough. And foster civic, because you are going to talk about holistic development. This is point number 1. Foster civic responsibility. Number 2, in ways that conventional academic curricula often cannot. And this is number 3. So let us see if you are covering these 3 points. Okay, so that's makes them to give them opportunities for general holistic shamil student development and foster civic responsibility ويشجع المسؤوليات المدنية civic to be living in we say in a civil society and beyond the academic ways which they do not have these issues. Okay, so let's see if you are covering these 3 points. ولهذا هو الغرض منها إنه to make things easier for you, not more difficult, Osama. Remember, this is a test. It's just a test. Don't ever complicate things on you. Implementing compulsory community service in high school education is vital. Okay, let me just make it bigger, no problem, to make it bigger for everyone to see it. As it instills a profound sense of civic duty. Good. When students actively participate in addressing real-world issues, they move beyond a theoretical understanding to develop a genuine connection with their community and its members. For instance, a student volunteering at a school food bank learns first hand about food insecurity in their own community, developing compassion for struggling families and understanding the importance of social safety. That's very good. So when they participate in food banks or providing food for the, let's say, people in need, they can feel what does it mean, food insecurity. Very good, very good. This experience, in my view, cultivates empathy um, for, for diverse populations and can inspire lifelong commitment to social justice. Very important point. You are linking, I want to say it now, you are linking the, the experience with the knowledge that they don't have in their books. فهذه نقطة ذكية. Okay, anyway, let's go to point number 2. Furthermore, many critical skills adulthood, such as collaboration, problem solving, and communication, are best learned through real world applications. Community service offers, so you have to say offers. This is just a little thing. Okay, so where is it? Problem solving. Furthermore, critical adults such as best learned community service offers a safe and structured environment for students to practice these skills and grow personally. Very good. For example, coaching younger children in sports demands patience, leadership, adaptability, and clear communication. I contend that such hands-on experience not only builds a confidence in students volunteers, okay, but also their organizational and interpersonal skills. Well done. Again, this is good. So this is what you have already talked about actually in your introduction. So you talked about almost all the points. So good job, good job. I thought you are going to miss them, but well done. In conclusion, I firmly believe that such programs are considerably beneficial for students' development as well as for the community, encouraging high scholars to serve others not only strengthens their personal character, but also helps foster more empathetic and socially engaged generation. Well done. Well done. You didn't talk about the lack of academic issues, but you mentioned slightly this in body 1. So this is an excellent actually writing, and this is, we say, uh, the best writing ever actually for this topic. So your task response today is band 9, coherence cohesion is band 9, lexical resource is band 9, and grammatical range and accuracy is band 9 as well. So this is a 9 out of 9. Okay, we say touch wood ندق على الخشب يعني خاف لا نحسدك. Okay, so this is excellent. This is really excellent. If you write like this in the exam, for sure you will get band 9. No doubt. Okay, for this. This is, guys, I'm really proud of Osama. Now this writing, okay, has already, we say, erased all the previous mistakes. Now you nailed it, we say. You nailed it. Good. I like it. We have some idioms. He used an idioms here. Just want to show you some examples. I came across an idiom. I wanted to notify this, but I don't know why I didn't say anything. Okay, just a minute. Okay, yeah, here. Hands-on, this one here. Here, this one here. I contend that such hands-on experience not only builds confidence, of course, not only builds هذا الانفيرجن اللي قلنا عليه القلب في الupper advanced في المستوى فوق المتقدم in students volunteers, but also their organizational and interpersonal skills. Okay, not only builds confidence, but also there. Okay, but also you can say but also improves, you can say improves their organizational and, okay, improves, supports, thrives, you can say thrives. Anyway, these are slips. هذه تعتبر even minor slips, not a big deal, but you are a niner. Okay, that's really good, guys. I'm really proud of Osama. Now, any questions? I'll put this as a model answer. And okay, so we have it now. This is what Osama has already written. Okay, so this is his answer. Now, any questions? Do you have any questions? Okay, let's have an early break today. Let's have a break now. And after the break, I want to finish some issues related to the course. I have almost finished everything. Still, I have little feedback to start with some model answers. We'll check some model answers to show you some examples and to finish all the topics related to IELTS, to the IELTS exam, inshallah. Then to give you the final revision. Then after that, how to study or what to do after the course. How to keep this development. You have already done this with me after the course. Okay, so let's take 15 minutes and see you after 15 minutes. Okay, let's take a break. Okay, Assalamu alaikum, welcome back. Now we are going to have some, we say, topics like this one here. Some experts believe that it is better for children to begin learning a foreign language at primary school rather than secondary school. Do the advantages of this outweigh the disadvantages? Anyway, so this is just, I think this is an opinion essay. You can make it an argument if you like to which one is better. And we have a model answer here. And this model answer, if you see it like this is a model answer has been prepared by an examiner, Cambridge examiner. And this is, of course, band 9. If you see it here in my book. So this is just having, we say, 5 paragraphs, introduction, body 1, body 2, 3, and 4. And this is about the children, which one or what is the opinion essay to talk about. Okay, anyway, so here he is gives this the view about which one is which is better to learn a foreign language, primary or high school. Also, we have another question. Some people say that the best way to improve public health is by increasing the number of sports facilities. Others, however, say that this would have little effect on public health and that other measures are required. And this is an argument question. So it says discuss both views here and give your own opinion. So again, this is an argument essay. And again, this is a band 9 question. So this is just we say to have more practice about band 9 questions here. Okay, of course, we have another question, the next page, which is a problem solution essay. We have already taken this and we dealt with this guy previously. Now I want to give you we say the final summary, the last summary or revision for the balanced argument essay and opinion essay. Balanced argument essay and we say opinion essay. I put it like a table here just to make you have a picture, a clear picture in your mind about the difference between argument, balanced argument, and opinion essay. In the balanced argument essay, the introduction, I put them as bullet points to make things clear. Paraphrase the topic using a concessional statement and present the task. Remember, concessional means to show both sides, okay? And if you remember, we have an argument question is about spending money on cities. Should government spend the money on cultural facilities to make the city beautiful, or to spend the money to make on infrastructure? If you remember, we have already taken this topic about cities, and we say the topic about expenditure on cities. Is it to spend the money to make the city beautiful or to spend the money on infrastructure? Okay, mention that the essay will cover both views. So in this essay, the views related to these issues will be discussed. No position in the introduction, no initial position. This is number 1. In body 1, again, you should present your first main idea using concessional statement that supports the view, the first view. Then explain it, support with examples, then give your opinion, position concerning this point. So what is your point? I totally agree, I partially agree, and so on. Then, body 2. Present your main idea. If you remember, he said spending on infrastructure, if you remember. Your main idea, why to make the infrastructure, to make business people and investors, entrepreneurs to come to the country. Okay, so you using a concessional statement supports the second view, explain it, support with examples, then you give me your opinion, position about this point. Okay, if you need body 3, you can give body 3. But anyway, body 1, body 2 will be enough. In your conclusion, paraphrase your, if you give me three body paragraphs, you have to paraphrase the 3 body paragraph or the 3 ideas. If they are 2, just 2, okay? And give your essay, your final position. I think money should be spent on both to make the city beautiful and on infrastructure. This is for the balanced argument essay. Now, any questions? Do you have any questions about balanced argument essay? Balanced argument essay. Any questions? Okay, no questions. Okay, opinion essay. In the opinion essay, you paraphrase the topic and present the task and give your initial position. Okay, so initial position here we say position in the introduction. But in the balanced argument, no position. In body 1, present your first main idea that supports your view. Then do not forget to mention the opposite view, then you refute it. So here we say refuting the opposing view. The same thing you do it with body 2. You give main idea, supports your point, then you mention the opposite view, then you refute it. If you remember, we have the passage or the essay about supermarkets. If you remember, he says he is against importing, we say, foods to protect the culture and to protect the environment. In the opinion essay, I need body 3. Body 3, you present your third main idea that supports the opposite view. I need the third idea, not about your view, the opposite view. Then, of course, you refute it. إذا هنا هنقدم الفكرة الثالثة اللي هي عكس رأيك أنت. Body 1 with you, body 2 with you, body 3 no. It is the opposite view, then you refute it. In the conclusion, في الconclusion, paraphrases only your main ideas. يعني حيكون عندي body 1, body 2, you will find them in the conclusion. Paraphrase your 2 main ideas that support your position. And never, لاحظوا هنا ماذا تقول العبارة في الأخير. Never summarize the third idea. So we have no summary here. No summary for the opposing point. Just body 1, body 2, you find them in the summary. And and give your final position. We have to see your final position. I agree, completely agree, because your position راح يكون restatement كما قلنا في بداية الحصة اليوم، اللي هو عندنا هنا البوزيشن، راح يكون هنا اللي هو هذا الانيشال بوزيشن هنا، وراح يكون هنا عندي الفاينل بوزيشن. فهنا في البداية سيأتي البوزيشن في الانترودكشن وفي الكونكلوجن، وحتى في النهاية سيذكر you have to، يعني احنا نقول restate your position، لازم يأتي هنا اللي هو your position بهذا الشكل initial الابتدائي، ويعاد طبعا يكرر البوزيشن هنا اللي هو البوزيشن هنا وهنا، فراح يكون عندنا 5 positions 5. يعني لو نجي نحسبها يعني حنقول your position in the opinion essay should be clear in all the paragraphs. أما الopinion essay أو الargument essay قلنا إذا نجي هنا على your position in the balanced argument essay, balanced argument is we say is just in body 1 زائدا body 2 زائدا conclusion. Only no position in the introduction, no position. هذه مهمة جدا يا شباب. No position in the introduction, to make it clear, to make it very, very clear how to, let's say, how to show, how to write opinion essay, argument essay. Now, any questions? Do you have any questions? Any of you has a question?
Not really.
Yes, is it clear to all of you guys? Alhamdulillah. Okay, now I finish this one here. Now راح نبدأ الآن how to study after we say how to study after the course. Okay, just a minute. How to study or self-study after the course. طبعا بعد نهاية الكورس إن شاء الله راح أبدأ بعد ما ينزل التسجيل تسجيل المحاضرة اليوم الأخيرة، راح أقوم بتنزيل أو بإرسال لكم اللي هو تست الآخر اللي هي تست 18 and test 19 اللي هو the latest Cambridge exams test، آخر امتحانين اللي موجودة حاليا على مستوى العالم، the newest. فهذه راح تكون 8 exams، يعني 8 more tests، يعني 8 readings writings listenings كلها فيها موجودة، راح تكون موجودة أمامكم، وراح نقوم الآن بإعداد خطة معكم الآن how to we say how to study after the course. ما هي الخطة اللي يجب، اللي هي الاستدامة، يعني احنا نقول الباترن النمط. احنا قلنا إذا حصة رقم 1 قلنا عندي أنا هناك 3 مراحل راح تكون هي اللي هي competence skills or techniques competence الإدراك performance اللي هو التطبيقات والممارسة feedback ودخلنا في الفيدباك في listening في الريدنج في الرايتنج في السبيكينج كل هذا. المرحلة الرابعة هي الآن اللي هي السيلف ستدي وهذا ما موجود في هذه الصفحة page 293 how to study. طبعا هناك عنصرين مهمة جدا اللي هي time management and body metabolism. time management اللي هي كيف راح ننسق وقتنا والبادي ميتابوليزم اللي هي حركة الطاقة داخل الجسم. time management لازم يكون الامتحان عادة الموك تيست اللي حتقومون به in the morning. يعني عندي نقطتين اللي هي ممكن لازم تكون مهمة عندكم جدا على الأقل take a test or a feedback مثلا we say يعني في اليوم. أنا أفضل مش كل يوم امتحان. a test includes Saturday. لازم يكون في كل أسبوع يوم السبت اللي هي يكون عندي 10 a.m. 10 a.m. 10 صباحا يكون في تست. لماذا؟ لأن هذا هو الوقت تقريبا اللي حتقومون به بالامتحان الحقيقي، يعني ما بين 9 و10 حسب الإجراءات وكذا، لكن هو في العادة it starts at 9:30 10. فهذا الوقت الصباحي مع الساترداي راح يصبح هناك نمط دماغي أنه يستوعب أنه في امتحان في هذا اليوم من الأسبوع. This is number one. Number two البادي ميتابوليزم اللي هي الطاقة داخل الجسم. كان في هناك بحث شهير لجامعة أوكسفورد اطلعت عليه حقيقة وينفع طلبة الآيلتس. ما هو؟ Have a breakfast of protein before you start the tests. اكتشفوا هؤلاء العلماء في جامعة أوكسفورد if you have a protein breakfast this would make the decision-making center in the brain faster with, I think, much faster than having a carbohydrate breakfast. فاكتشفوا بالتجارب طبعا أنه البروتين يحفز الدماغ خصوصا نقاط اتخاذ القرار اللي هو الفولونتري اللي هو الإرادي، المركز اللا إرادي والإرادي. هنا يعني اللي لما تقرر في الريدنج في الليسننج في السبيكينج في الرايتنج you have to make a decision، تفهم السؤال وتجاوب في لحظة. هذا الديسيجن سنتر راح يكون أسرع بكثير لما تتناول البروتين like tuna like eggs أي حاجة فيها بروتين is faster than carbohydrates. وهذا مثبت في هذا البحث. الكربوهيدراتس because الطبيب اللي في الجروب او اللي دارس طب يقول لك the carbs release endorphin. الكربوهيدرات تساعد على اطلاق الاندورفين في الجسم، والاندورفين هو relaxes the body، يرخي الانسان، صح يخليه يشعر بالسعاده، لكن I don't need endorphin in the exam. I don't want you relaxed. I want you to be, we say, faster in decision making. هذا اللي أحب هذا الشيء اللي أحب أنه يكون عند الطالب، تركيز على الإجابة وسرعة في الإجابة وبنفس الوقت دقة في الإجابة. هذا حيوفره البروتين. قد يبدو الكلام شنو العلاقة، لكن كل شيء مربوط وكل شيء نستفيد من عنده للإنجاز for achievement. أوكي. طبعا حيكون الامتحان do the listening first، راح يكون هو الأول، ثم secondly اللي هو الreading، ثم finally writing مع التايمينج. Please don't contact anybody. في بعض الطلبة في التجارب السابقة أو في الكورسات السابقة لما أعطينا الامتحان ماذا يفعل؟ يبدأ بالlistening ثم يأخذ بريك، يكلم أصحابه، يتكلم بالتليفون، تكست مسجز وكذا، وثم يرجع بعد ساعة مثلا يعمل الريدنج، ثم في المساء يعمل الرايتنج، وبعدين يرسل لي النتيجة يقول أوكي دكتور أنا عملت الامتحان وهذا فيه نو معناها أنت مع الأسف حرقت الامتحان، مع الأسف you didn't use the mock test appropriately. احنا نريد mock test كأنه أنت في امتحان، يغلق الجهاز الموبايل، تكلم الجميع ما حد يزعجني، وتبدأ بالامتحان listening with earphones كما عملناها في المحاضرات مع السماعات، تكمل وتترك الإجابة no model answers، لا تدقق في إجابتك، بل تبدأ في امتحان الريدنج اللي هو بعد مباشرة ساعة 1 hour، تنقل إجابتك على طول إلى ورقة الإجابة، ثم another hour ممكن you can drink water, you can drink juice يعني معك في الامتحان، then you do the writing. المهم هذه الساعتين والأربعين دقيقة أو ساعتين، الامتحان كله راح يأخذ تقريبا 40 minutes 42 minutes اللي هو listening، حيكون عندنا اللي هو تقريبا 40 to 42 40 to 42 minutes، خلينا نكتبها بشكل صحيح 40 to 42 minutes، لن يتعدى هذا الشكل، ثم 1 hour here ثم 1 hour here. For the whole thing takes let's say 2 hours 40 minutes. هذا وقت الامتحان لا يتعدى حتى لا يصل 3 ساعات 2 hours محسوب بهذا الشكل. عندما ننجز بهذا الشكل بعدين نعمل الفيدباك. Check the model answers and see where you missed. لازم تتأكد أين مكان الخطأ. Listening part 1 check part 1 again, part 2 part 3 part 4 listen to it. لا تفوت الفرصة على الدماغ أنه يكتسب معرفة أين وقع الخطأ، لأنه الدماغ ينسى حقيقة مكان الخطأ بعد ثواني من الانتهاء. يعني part 1 when you finish part 1 you don't remember part 1 you start part 2. ليش؟ لأن كل الذي يحدث هذه الأكشن يسموها في temporary memory، تحصل في الذاكرة المؤقتة temporary memory. هذه الذاكرة المؤقتة احنا نريد نعزز هذه الذاكرة المؤقتة to see where is the mistake or where are the mistakes، من أجل أن ننقل المعرفة من الذاكرة المؤقتة. هي 3 أنواع من الذاكرة: مؤقتة functional و permanent memory، الذاكرة الدائمية. لا أنا أريدها في الفانكشنال، فانكشنال في الإجرائية. شنو الإجرائية؟ يعني في بارت 1 listening الخطوات اللي تعلمناها كلها اللي أخذناها تصبح جزء من إدراكك اللاواعي في الإجابة، بحيث تجيب على الإجابات وأنت لا تعرف السبب. لماذا؟ لأنه الدماغ أخذ بصمة الشيء، وهذا كله مهم جدا في الفيدباك. انتبهوا على هذا الكلام. ثم إذا تحول جزء منها إلى البيرمننت ميموري، أوكي، هذه أنا أكون يعني أسعد الناس، لأن حتتحول تصبح من إدراكك. البيرمننت اللي هي الذاكرة الدائمة، اللي ممكن ذاكرة الطفولة، ذاكرة المدرسة، ذاكرة أشياء جيدة أشياء سيئة في حياة الإنسان. لكن الامتحان من التمبوري الآني اللحظي الذي هو كنا يحصل بينا، أنت تسوق تشوف منظر وتنساه، هذا يسموه temporary. لا أنا أريده بالفانكشنال. فانكشنال مثال بسيط، مثلا look here the bottom هنا، يعني مثلا هذه الزرار أو هذه كذا، عندما أغلقه لا أشاهده، يعني لا أنظر إليه، يدي تتحرك. عندما أشرب الماء لا أنظر بالضبط كيف تمسك إيدي. هذا كله في الفانكشنال أشياء، تشغيل السيارة، إطفاء الضوء، كذا، هذه كلها الجسم يتحرك بدون الرجوع لك، لأنه تعلمت عليه. أريد هذه النقطة، هذه حتتحقق يا شباب. صدقوني قد يبدو الكلام بإطالة أو قد يبدو غير منطقي في بعض أجزاء، لكن هذه حقائق علمية. تبدأ من البروتين بريكفاست ثم الفيدباك. أنتم الآن جاهزين تماما من أجل التقاط كل هذه الأشياء. جاهز، you are ready. فقط احنا نقول press the button، فقط اضغط الزر للتشغيل. الجهاز كامل في كل متطلبات النجاح والعمل. You just follow the instructions. اتبع التعليمات and press the button وحتكون النتائج مبهرة. أنا وعدتكم، قلت في هذه الطريقة التي اعتمدتها معكم، اللي سميتها الطريقة النبضية في حصة رقم 1، اللي هو التحفيز العصبي الدماغي على الإنجاز المعرفي، اللي هي creative thinking، تفكير إبداعي، and problem solving، وحل المشاكل. أنتم الآن يعني في فقط اقطف الثمرة، في مرحلة خلاص انتهى البروسيس. ممكن فقط الطبخة كملت، فقط نسكبها، فقط نحطها في الصحن ونأكلها. or just pick up the fruit. الآن مرحلة التقاط الثمار. كلامي مبني على أشياء علمية، خبرة طويلة في هذا المجال، آلاف الساعات من التدريس والبحث، لكن احنا نجسدها بالخطوات اللي مكتوبة أمامكم. ثم تأتي بعد ذلك take a test a feedback a day. إذا كان امتحانك خلال أسبوعين مثلا، خططنا أنه بعد أسبوعين تمتحن، ممكن تأخذ كل يوم امتحان، يعني تفرغ نفسك لهذا الشيء، ويكون الساعة 10 صباحا. صعب عليك خليه بين يوم ويوم، يوم بعد يوم، إذا صعوبة. كل هذه النقاط تؤدي أنه الدماغ يأخذ زمام الأمور، ويعني يساعدك في لحظة القصور. شنو هو القصور؟ أنه في الليسننج قد يكون التوبيك غريب جدا، كما أخذنا احنا في اللابرنث ولا ستويسيزم، اللي هي التحمل النفسي أو الإجهاد أو كذا، ولا لابرنث اللي هو يتكلم عن المتاهات. هي الكلمة نفسها ستويسيزم ولا لابرنث تحتاج لها جوجل سيرش في المعنى من أجل تفهمها، فما بالك في امتحان. لكن الثانية ممكن تأتي اللي هو agriculture زيمبابوي، معروفة هذه زيمبابوي، على الأقل نفهمها بلد. هنا الدماغ بهذا الإجراءات يا شباب سيسعفكم، فلا يصبح الامتحان مهما كانت الكلمة، مهما كانت الشيء، مهما كان الموضوع غريب، راح يكون عندي يسموها output، مخرج صحيح ويحقق الهدف. كل شيء يبنى بطريقة علمية، كل شيء يبنى بإجراءات صحيحة وعلى قاعدة بيانات علمية صحيحة. أنا لا أدعي شيء ولا أبالغ في شيء، لكن هذا هو علم، وما أوتيتم من العلم إلا قليلا. هذا العلم من فضل ربي سبحانه وتعالى علي وعليكم، هذا هو اللي احنا قاعد نشتغل به. لكن guys، أرجو أنه تطبقون هذه المعلومات، وخصوصا لاحظوا هنا الفقرة رقم 6، you should never ever contact anybody while you are doing the test، لأنه هذه البيئة نفسها راح تكون في الامتحان. لا موبايل ولا اتصال ولا تليفون ولا حتى إطلاقا. 2:40 ستعزل عن العالم، تؤدي الامتحان ثم تخرج. هذا أريده يحس فيه جسمك ووعيك، الواعي والغير واعي، حتطلع المخرجات صدقوني. اللي حيمشي على هذا الكلام أنا أضمن من الآن plus extra plus 1 to 1.5 scores. أوكي، راح يكون عنده إنجاز لدرجة أو درجة ونص في الامتحان زيادة عن مستواه الحالي. وهذا طبعا أثبته بهذه من عام 2007 ولحد الآن، وعندي حتى يعني نظرية في الموضوع ومقدمها كطريقة هذا التحفيز العصبي تكلمت عليه. هذه الأشياء ينقصها شيء واحد اللي هو الجرامر and vocabulary. هذه نقطة ضعفكم منذ البداية اللي تكلمنا عليها إذا يتذكر أحد بكم الحصة الأولى. ماي جوب قدمت أنا التكنيكات وبينت لكم ما هي المفردات والقواعد المطلوبة، لكن التكنيكات this is my job، يعني أنا قدمتها. ما هو دوركم الآن من أجل الرفع بالإنجاز بشكل عالي جدا؟ هو الجرامر أند فوكابولاري يا شباب. هذا طبعا احنا بدأنا به في 6 minute English. طبعا هناك كتب وهناك كورسات للادفانسد جرامر بالذات، ادفانسد لانجوج، احنا لا احب ان اسميها جرامر، اللي هي لانجوج، كيف نرتقي فيه. هذا راح يضمن لي على الاقل 6 الى 7 في فئه الفوكابولري اند جرامر، فراح ترفع من الاداء عدل الرفع اللي رفعناه مع بعض، فراح يكون الانجاز مميز جدا. anyway عندكم 6 minute English اللي هي احنا قلنا التكنيك اللي هو 30 minutes every day. انا طبعا هنا شويه يعني طموحي ازداد شويه، فزدت 30 دقيقه 30 minutes اللي هو listening vocabulary grammar، وال 30 minutes for listening. يعني ممكن تدرس كتاب جرامر او كذا، اللي يحب كتاب جرامر او كذا ممكن ازوده اعطيه او احطه على جروب، حتى على جروب ما عندي مشكله، لكن تحتاج الى توجيه فيه، تحتاج الى ان تعرف بالضبط كيف تدرسه. هذا طبعا خارج عن الكورس. انا حاولت خلال الكورس نعطي الكونسيشنال والريفيوتنج والريلاتيف كلوزز والبارتيسيبلز، وتكلمنا على الكومباوند والكومبلكس، تكلمنا عليها هذه كلها، لكن في النهايه ليس هو كورس قواعد حقيقه. هذا لازم تاخذه انت وتشوف كيف يعني عمليه اخذ هذا الكورس. anyway كل اللي جرى الان، كل الطريقه اللي الان انجزنا بها، انتم انجزتوا معي كورس متقدم يعتبر على فكره. وفي اللي يحب يطور من معرفته مستقبلا، هي عندي نصيحة بسيطة، أنه لا تطيل فترة الاكتساب المعرفي. أي معلومة يزيد شرحها، أي معلومة يزيد شرحها عن الدقيقة الواحدة تصبح إضاعة لسرعة الدماغ. يعني كأنه سيارة فيراري وتقودها على سرعة 5 كيلومتر بالساعة، محرك فيراري هذا الجبار، وانت تقود السيارة على 10 20. لا يا سيدي، هذا مصمم انه ينطلق بسرعة 200 فما فوق. فالدماغ، تخيلوا هذه السرعة الهائلة والإعجاز الإلهي، انتم تم تعليمكم بطرق بطيئة وبطرق ليست علمية وليست مصممة على الاكتساب المعرفي الهائل الذي هو إعجاز إلهي، ليس مني أو منك، هو إعجاز إلهي بهذا الشكل. يعني الله سبحانه وتعالى يقول وعلم آدم الأسماء كلها، يعني الأسماء كلها، ومنها هذه الأسماء آدم وذريته اشتقوا اللغات واشتقوا لكن الهارد ديسك، السوفت وير الأساسي، هذا تعلم، خلق معنا وتعلمنا كيف تشغيله. فكل طريقة تعليم لا تمشي مع هذا الإعجاز الإلهي فحتكون مضيعة لوقتكم. فحاولوا أن يكون هناك سرعة في الاستقبال وسرعة في التنفيذ، ثم الفيدباك على مهل. فيدباك لأنه نقوم بالتصحيح، نشوف أين حصل الخطأ، ثم نعيد نفس الكلام listening. لأن listening لا تستطيع أن يعني لا أنصح أنه تمشي وتوقف، لا. part 1 اللي هو 6 دقائق، يعني بجزء A تقريبا من 6 إلى 7 دقائق، هذا كله part 1. نستمع له مرة ثانية ونحدد هل أنا جبت 4، الستة الثانية وين؟ نستمع مرة ثانية، نستمع مرة ثالثة، مرة خامسة، مرة 10. فجأة الدماغ سيلتقط. لماذا؟ لأنه الاستماع طبيعي وليس استماع artificial. يعني يقول لك تستمع للسؤال الأول وترجع تعيده، ترجع تعيده. لا 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 يا سيدي، لا يشتغل هذا الدماغ بهذا الشكل، فنعطيه كما هو. pattern النمط. كملناه فيدباك، كملنا فيدباك، فجأة حتلقى نفسك بدل ما كنت تجاوب 4 صح أصبحت 7 8. بدل ما كان عندك مشكلة في بارت 4 دائما تجيب 3 تجيب 4، حتجيب نفسك تلقى 9 ممكن تجيبها حتى 10 كلها. حتستغرب تقول كيف؟ لأنه اللي عندك وعندي هو إعجاز إلهي، لا من شيطان ولا من غيره ولا أبو شيبان ولا عشيرة شيبان، هذا شيء إلهي عندي وعند الجميع، استخدموه بالشكل الصحيح. هذه نصيحة مني لكم، وممكن أنه تستعملوه في أي طريقة في أي شيء، رياضيات، فيزياء، كيمياء، طبخ. خليها هذه سريعة ثم ستشاهد يعني حتشوف العجب. لماذا؟ لأنه هو مصمم أن يقوم ب100 مليار عملية في الثانية، 100 بليون. هذه إحصائيات قد تكون قديمة الآن، لكن معروف في أحد المجلات العلمية الطبية تقول 100 بليون operations per second، 100 مليار عملية في الثانية يقوم بها هذا الدماغ. أوكي 100 مليار يعني شنو راح تكون قدامه الريدنج ولا رايتنج ولا listening ولا speaking؟ nothing. هذه نصيحتي لكم. طبعا بعد ما تكملون الرايتنج، هذا الرايتنج هذا تبعثه send it to me، send it to me، وانا حنعطيك الفيدباك في التاسك. ليش؟ هذا حيكون امتحان حقيقي، يعني انت حتكون 60 دقيقة، 40 أو 35 دقيقة لتاسك 1، 20 أو 25 دقيقة لتاسك 2. عفوا، تاسك 1 20 دقيقة وتاسك 2 40 دقيقة الأكبر يعني. فتبعت لي إياه وراح أصححها مثل الطريقة اللي صححناها لأسامة أو للجماعة يعني. فإذا راح يكون عندك فيدباك للlistening، reading، writing. speaking ممكن قبل الامتحان، قبل امتحانكم النهائي بكم يوم، 3 4 أيام، تتصل بي نحدد موعد من أجل أن نعمل ريفيجن للسبيكينج سكيلز، فنعمل لك سبيكينج فيدباك وليس امتحان، من أجل أن تستعرض معك بارت 1 بارت 2 بارت 3، ونشوف قابلياتك في الفلوينسي، قابلياتك في الفوكابولري، قابلياتك في الجرامر، برونسيشن، وبعض التوجيهات، وتكونون جاهزين إن شاء الله إلى الامتحان النهائي. Now, any questions؟ طولت عليكم في الكلام، سوري. أحد عنده أي سؤال أي استفسار؟
Yes, I have plenty.
You got what?
Plenty of them.
Plenty of questions. Okay, first thing, make your voice clear.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, Osama.
A moment, teacher, please. A moment, please.
Huh?
Teacher, a moment. To begin with, I don't know how to say it, but unfortunately, I have the speaking exam next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday, not next. It's next. This is the first thing in your pronunciation. You have to be. If you say next, they will give you band 5 for pronunciation. Next, not
So
next.
Thank you. Do
Next.
you recommend to postpone the exam or keep it as it is?
No, keep it as it is. You are ready, Osama. You have no problem, especially with writing and listening and reading as well. So what do we have? Just to next week before your test, just 2 or 3 days, just send me a message. Okay, so you say when can we have this feedback? انتبهوا ولا أحد يكرر. This is not a speaking test. هذا ليس بامتحان speaking. This is a feedback for speaking. أرجو التركيز، لأنه هذا الشيء يضرني ويضركم في حال عدم فهمه بشكل صحيح. It's a feedback. اسمه تقييم، اسمه مراجعة، لكن not a test. التست فقط تاخذه في مكان الامتحان. Okay, you are ready. You have to fix these issues of this little thing. So now I discovered you have this. So if you be careful, you will manage, inshallah.
The second one, how many tests should I do every day? Since I have,
Take
let's
one,
say,
take
10
one,
days.
one a day, one a day, one a day, more than enough. One a day. Okay, because if you take more than one, like having 5 apples per day, your body will take the benefit of 1 apple. The other 4, anyway. So 1 in the morning, then relax, check the results. Then the second day, take it, and then so on. Okay, so that's the idea. It's just to have the feedback, the appropriate feedback. Okay.
One last question, but I will postpone it on another time.
No, say it now.
Well, teacher, outside off topic of preparing, the question is about how to prepare myself to be in the C2 level and in order to pursue the CBE exam.
Okay, so the idea is now let's think about IELTS first. When you
Yes.
finish it, you pass it, that's a second story.
Okay.
That's another story. So another story that will be, we say will be told later. Don't think about this now. Our target, our goal is IELTS. Finish IELTS, then I'll be happy to support you and help you. Don't worry about this. Okay?
Fair enough. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. Any other questions? أحد عنده أي سؤال يا شباب؟ أحد عنده أي سؤال آخر؟ قد يكون سؤال مهم جدا. لا تستصغر أي نوع من الأسئلة أيا كان نوعها فهو سؤال في النهاية. Yes. Okay. You look very quiet. Okay. Are you here? Khalid, Muammar, Yusra, are you here?
Of course, of course.
Okay, guys.
I done the questions from yesterday with you.
Okay, yes, that's good.
Yeah.
Anyway, المهم هذه الأشياء طبعا إذا كان ما حد عنده بقى أي سؤال، أحب أن أقول لكم كل الذي هذا قمناه فهو بتوفيق من الله سبحانه وتعالى. فإذا كان هناك شيء جيد فهو من الله، وإذا كان هناك خطأ أو تقصير فهو من نفسي، والنفس أمارة بالسوء كما تعلمون. فسامحونا على أي تقصير، سامحوني إذا كان هنالك تقصير، وبإذن الله راح يبقى الجروب مفتوح إلى ما شاء الله. أنا لم أغلق الآن. أنتم جروب 38 الأونلاين، هذا الأونلاين اللي الناس عرفتني أونلاين، لكن قبل عشرات أو آلاف الطلبة قبل الأونلاين. مع الأسف يعني لا أستطيع أن أتصل بهم، لكن الآن الجروب هذا الآيلتس فقط، ما عدا الجروبات الأونلاين الأخرى كلها على اتصال لحد الآن. لم أغلق أي جروب حقيقة، إن كان شركات، إن كان أفراد، إن كان كذا، الكل يبعث لي والكل التصحيح مستمر والفيدباك مستمر. وهذا كنوع أنه إذا كان هناك خلل أو كان هناك تقصير مني فهو هذا جبر بإذن الله لهذا الخلل ولهذا التقصير. فبالنهاية مثل ما قلنا وما توفيقي إلا بالله، فنحمد الله ونشكره على هذا التوفيق. ويا شباب صدقوني الحياة فرص. Life gives, we say, chances. When the chance comes, take it. Take it. وهناك عندنا مثل اسمه كاربي ديم. كاربي ديم اللي هو مصطلح يوناني اللي هو معناها seize the day, live your day, live your day, seize the chance. أخذ الفرصة واستغلوها، ولا تستمع لأي كلام قد يقلل من شأنك، يقلل من موهبتك، يقلل من اتجاهك وتركيزك على هدفك. هذا هو مهم جدا. وأرجو أنه يكون والله وفقنا معكم، وسامحونا على أي تقصير، وإن شاء الله لنا لقاءات أخرى على هذا الجروب. حيكون مفتوح اني تايم. طبعا مو تتصلون الساعه 4 الفجر ولا الساعه 3 بالليل، لكن راح يكون اتصال موصول باذن الله. واكيد باذن الله عندما تنجحون أكيد تشاركونا معكم لنفرح معكم بنجاحكم. شكرا على حضوركم،
Thank you, sir, very much.
ونشوفكم جميعا على خير. طبعا اللي يشوفني بالشارع يقول لي، يذكرني مثلا إذا شافني أحد في مكان ما أنا فلان، لأنه هذا المشكلة الوحيدة في هذا الزوم اللي هو I can't see anyone. يعني لا أعرف من المئات من الطلبة اللي تم تدريسهم في هذه الفترة اللي هي من الكورونا فيروس till now، لا أعرف إلا قليل جدا من اللي أعرفهم اللي أخذوا عندي، لكن الغالبية العظمى نو كاميراز. فإن شاء الله بس واحد يذكرنا إذا كان شافنا بالشارع أو كذا، يذكرنا بنفسه على الأقل. نشوفكم على خير إن شاء الله.
شكرا يا دكتور، بارك الله فيك.
عفوا، نتمنى لكم الجميع الموفقية والنجاح.
إن شاء الله، إن
جميل.
شاء الله. شكرا دكتور، بارك الله فيك.
السلام عليكم.
فاتحة خير عليكم جميعا إن شاء الله، وعلينا عنا جميعا.
إن شاء الله، إن شاء الله.
يا
ما
آمين.
رب.
على
السلام
ماشي.
عليكم.
أوكي، أشوفكم على خير، مع السلامة.
مع السلامة.
السلام.